Hi, I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans. 30% of Americans who are planning home improvements of $5,000 or more will pay for those renovations with a high-interest credit card. That may not be a great idea. A better idea may be to take cash out of your home with a Quicken Loans 30-year fixed-rate mortgage. The rate today on our 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is 4.125%. APR 4.22%. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Rate subject to change. Pay 0.88% fee to receive this discounted rate. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. License in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030.
Mic 4 test. Mic 4 test. Mic 3? Is this 2? No, 2. Mic 2 testing. Mic 2 testing. Mic 2.
You stupid fuck. What mic is this? Am I testing now?
Just say zombie mic.
Zombie mic?
Just say zombie
Zombies mic testing.
This is mic 1. Mic 1 test. This is the most important mic to test though right now because this is the mic that Pontillo's a low talker. So
are we giving him this mic? We're not going to give him this mic?
All right, give him that mic, but what mic are you going to use?
This one. I'll use mic 1.
Oh, I need. So I'm
to mic 1.
All right, me and Zombie will share a mic. We'll give Farouk and
Zombie.
Okay. All right,
that'll work.
Go with the chance.
It's testing now.
Okay, mic 1 text. Mic 1 test.
This is mic 2, right? This is mic 2. Mic 2 testing. Mic 2.
Zombie mic testing. Zombies mic testing.
Mic 4 test. Mic 4 test.
That's the most important test. Keep testing that one.
Testing.
I lowered the audio a little
Testing
bit.
1 2. Yes, testing.
Okay, this is an important mic. I'm testing this one.
Okay.
This is mic 2. I think.
Mic 1 still going. Mic 1 still going. Zombie tested.
Here we go again with the zombie test mic.
Test that mic.
Testing
I want to hear
mic.
that mic.
Okay. Mic 1. Mic 4. Mic 4.
I think that should sound good.
Okay, let's
All
hear
right. We have to rearrange everything.
Yeah,
When
are we
they come
on?
in.
Yeah, we're on.
Yeah.
This guy's just rambling like an idiot.
That's how you produce a show. I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they said that you have to put effort into your podcast. You can't just wing it, right? Everything that we do, right, is what they described as poor.
Oh,
it's poor quality.
Yeah, but that podcast must be a snooze fest.
We're changing the way we do things around here. All right, this is going to be taken a little more seriously. We have 2 guests on. I sent them a cover letter, a description of what the show is about. The show is about me and Greg spreading our bullshit, right? While John Zombie interjects every once in a while.
That's right.
And if he says something really retarded, which is most of the time, he gets slammed for it.
99% of the time.
That's the show.
There you go.
That really is the show. It's me and you mumbling throughout.
And if you're a guest,
trying to find the right words,
right?
And then Zombie says something.
99% of the time, I say something retarded and we just ignore it.
And we berate you.
Yeah, and I get shit for it. Yeah.
It's not exactly serial podcast.
It really isn't.
Yeah,
it really is.
I keep threatening to leave the show because and I want to start my own podcast called Let's Talk About Tex, right? And it's a podcast devoted to Mark Teixeira.
Yeah, you got some haircut there.
Yeah, well, that's my new thing. That's why we're rearranging the show. That I have literally gone out and I have shaved my head like Joe Rogan.
Yeah, you look more like Joe Blogan, right?
You kill him.
Yeah.
Kill him.
You just got cockfucked.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Say, there we go. Yeah, that's what. So we're going to take the show a lot more seriously now.
I hope so.
We're talking about more serious stuff.
It's about serious subjects.
See, look, in the minute of right when we're trying to take the show more seriously, Zombie's phone goes off.
Yeah, because that's the iWatch.
Oh, his watch went off.
Watch me the noise.
Zombie fell for it.
Almost immediately.
Yes,
Yeah.
he knew.
We need 100% concentration.
Do you want me to turn the sound off?
100%. The numbers are in.
I'll mute my watch to suit your needs.
110% concentration.
Think about my 3-point plan: determination, right? Pride, right, and priorities. That's what we got to do. All right, remember that. Know what that stands for? That's DPP.
DPP.
I should have been DDP. Damn
That
it.
with DPP?
I couldn't find another D word besides dick. You know. That's the show. It's me and Greg just trying to find the right words. We mess up stuff all the time.
All the time.
Greg goes into a character.
Yeah, that's the show. That's the show. Here's the show.
There's the show, ladies and boys.
Yep.
Oh man, you know what? I noticed that John Zombie looks like a young Brett Kavanaugh.
Except I did not possibly sexually assault anyone in 1982.
Yeah, you hit a woman once in Comic Book Jones.
Well, that is true. Yes.
Physical assault.
Well, for a
Yes.
gift card.
I'm only guilty of physical assault, not sexual assault.
Smacked
It doesn't matter. all assault is bad.
I never assaulted her like that.
We are
just plain regular assaulted.
We are changing the way we even like talk about women on this show because our mantra we bought in. We believe all women.
Oh, we do.
I believe everything women say.
That's right. Yeah. Some women say this podcast sucks. Do you believe that?
I have to. I have to because I believe
they
all
must
women.
be right.
And they're not exactly wrong.
No.
Women have. I don't think we have any female listeners.
I'm glad we don't.
It's a real man show.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a single female that listens. If you are a female that listens, email into slantshow@gmail.com.
I want to get the listeners more active on the show.
Well, they are pretty active.
Like, I want to get them more active, like them giving us their money.
Oh, yeah. That's right. That reminds me. We started a Patreon page. Look for at CockFuckPod. And there are perks. We give out perks.
Yeah, we give out perks.
What would be our
like
perk?
if you're like the highest Patreon donor,
right?
Called donors,
right?
You get a bonus episode just specifically for you.
They're no longer free.
Here's the bonus episode, by the way. It's your name, and we just call you a fucking idiot for giving money to a bad podcast.
People would probably actually pay for that, believe it or not.
They just want to do anything to get air.
No, just like think about the people that subscribe to Cards Against Humanity. It's like Cards Against Humanity. I don't know if you heard they did this thing where they do shit in buy our shit. It was like shit in a box or something.
Is that
like
a podcast or that's a game? That's a game.
It's a
right?
game.
Yeah, I know. I played
but they did this promotion thing. It's like where they told people, okay, it's like if you give us $5, we will send you a box of shit.
Really?
And they actually
how much?
$5.
Oh, $5.
So there were people who actually like mailed these people $5, and they got a box with an actual turd in it.
Real shit.
Like real shit.
So they have a guy at the factory in the back just shitting in boxes.
Yeah. It's a sweaty fat guy. Looks like Horatio Sands.
Think about how slow that operation is. Like, is Jerry available? No, he just shit 5 minutes ago. But we keep getting fucking money.
Well, he's constipated. I can't. What do I tell you? Somebody give him an enema.
Who's the smelliest guy we know?
Smelliest guy we know.
Maybe we can do this. I'm looking at Zombie.
I shower.
No, you're pretty hygienic.
Yeah, I'm actually probably dirty.
I smell. Yeah, I smell all right.
I don't care.
We have him here today. Farouk Hussein.
I can smell him from here.
Okay.
No, Farouk's pretty hygienic.
Okay, I'll say this.
Oh, Antonio's
always shitting.
He's always shitting.
But it's like a good shit. It's probably a
No, it isn't. It's disgusting.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, definitely. What are you proposing?
If you're listening to this podcast and you want us to send you a Girato Classic, give us $5 on our Patreon. What's our Patreon again?
Antonio,
we don't really have a Patreon.
We don't fart in a jar and send it to you.
I was only kidding. We don't have a Patreon. I will gladly set one up.
Yeah.
If you give us how much money? Let's say $2.
Actually, negative $2.
Negative.
We'll owe you money.
Yeah. If you send us $2, we will get Antonio Girato to shit in what?
A box.
In a box?
How about a litter box? Called the cat.
We also, if you give us $5, we'll send you a Jerry Martinez cigarette butt. If you just send us $5.
This is exciting. I don't care what anyone tells me, though. If you're wearing new clothes, right, and you just showered, but if there's a fly circling around your head, you get insecure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, all the time.
Right?
Yeah.
Just kind of like...
Start giving the sniff test.
That's how you know you're stinky. That's the universal sign for stinkiness.
You know what's funny? I was going to say I don't mind a stinky girl every now and then.
What do you mean?
Like if she's like a little smelly.
Like a BO smell?
Yeah.
It smells like sex.
So that's sex. Hot sex.
Oh, you like the smell of tuna?
But I heard that makes you gay if you like BO.
Really?
I heard that.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing I don't like it.
I know I'm not gay then.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Yeah. Never been attracted to BO or anything like that.
Not a fan of the BO.
Yeah, now that you said it, now that you brought it up.
Can't even
Stinky. Oh!
Stinky.
Stinky bitch.
I hate a stinky bitch.
Yeah, smelly cunt.
I disagree. I don't like smelly women.
Hey, guys. We're pro-women on this podcast.
Oh, I forgot about that. Believe all women.
We believe all women.
Hell yeah. What's her name? Classy Freddie Blassie Ford? Is that her name?
What is her name?
Christine Blasey Ford.
I call her Blassie.
Wait, is that the woman who
I
got...
call her...
Yeah. It's Dr. Christine Blasey.
I call her Christine Blasted One in the Face Ford.
Let's be honest. Brett Kavanaugh and what's her name? Christine
Blasey Ford.
That's like names at a central casting.
Yeah.
You know? Well, like, if you saw a movie, you'd be go, that fucking Kavanaugh, like he's like the villain.
Yeah. Played by
Sean Penn.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I didn't do it.
Who would play her? Uma Thurman.
Dana Carvey.
I saw that fucking picture one more time. And everyone thought they came up with it too. Actually, no, it came up with fucking Brett Kavanaugh. He's also a meme expert. He was watching. He's like, I didn't watch her testimony because I was on the computer creating memes about her.
Editing. Oh man.
So our guests are here. So we're gonna close up right now. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
That was the introduction.
No. Recording at.
Okay, testing.
We're not recording. Are we recording? Oh, okay.
Testing mic 1, testing mic 1.
That's the most important mic to test because these mics sound fine.
Right.
It doesn't smell in here.
No, you can test the mic.
Test
go
your
ahead.
mic.
How you doing? Are we good?
Yeah. Just and then Farouk, go ahead.
Okay. What? Okay. Yeah.
We're testing.
We're
the mics.
testing. Okay. Test 1 2. I wasn't sure what was going on.
These guys are smoking pretty good shit.
Greg, you look like Charlie Brown in prison.
It was Greg.
Okay, let me hear.
All right. Yeah. No. Just go into a
on.
conversation. That's it.
Yeah, we don't. There's no introductions.
We don't. Yeah. We don't.
Oh, you don't do the goon kid
Yeah.
for 30 minutes?
No.
Yeah, we're on now. So
Well, you
there
should
go.
say who everyone is. Or do
Yeah,
we
no,
say
James
who?
Pontillo. Well, we already introduced Farouk earlier.
Yeah,
so Farouk was
right
here. And that was James Pontillo.
Yeah, you might have
What's
heard
up?
James on the episode of the Terrible Tim Roast.
Yeah.
Right, that's right. Yeah.
I've also been on an episode of To Catch a Predator. Oh, man.
This was the same house, too.
Yeah.
James was so good they let him go just so they could catch him again. That's how good James was.
Hell yeah.
Pedophile love story. I went to catch him. We caught each other. And that's yeah. I always get the bits. I'm
You're a bit machine.
Yeah.
You're a bit too much.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Starting off hot. Where are the
Yeah,
listeners?
where do we go from here?
Yeah, we're going to go somewhere. Don't worry. That's what I do.
Oh yeah, let's please.
That's what I do, Farouk.
I got the mic switched up. This isn't mic number 1. I'm sorry.
It's mic 4.
That's mic 4.
It's
Yeah.
important.
That's right.
Wow, 4. He gets 3. Really? This is how we're just doing over here. All right,
He's a guest here. He's also Italian.
Oh, okay.
True.
Oh man, and we have Farouk. Well, of course, we have Farouk Hussein here. He was. You might have recognized Farouk from Boardwalk Empire and episodes of The Sopranos.
The marvelous Miss Maisel.
I can't pronounce that
The
one.
marvelous Miss Maisel.
You might have seen him in an episode of Breaking Bad. How is it working with Bryan Cranston?
That guy's a prick.
He's a legend, isn't he?
He's a prick.
That would be really funny.
Real diva.
If Farouk was Bryan Cranston's stunt double and you asked him how is it working with Bryan Cranston.
Yeah. How has Off Broadway been treating you? Good. You got some good theater shows lined up.
Yeah. Just give the people what they want. Give the people what.
See, I do the opposite. I don't give the people what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, the people I don't think know what they want.
yeah, it's true.
So just give them what I want, and then make them want that.
Right, that's a rapist point of view.
I was gonna say that's
That's what Brett Kavanaugh thought too.
Yeah, and he delivered it just as I delivered it while he was raping her, allegedly.
Then he got really frustrated.
Yeah.
He was always yelling. That's all he did that entire hearing.
and then he
was yell.
cried.
Yeah.
Then he cried.
I didn't see him cry.
Yeah, but that was because of his daughter.
Yeah, I liked his little defense with, he goes, yeah, my daughter was like, let's even pray for the woman.
Yeah.
Like, he couldn't even, like, name her.
Pray for that bitch.
Yeah, really, his daughter. Didn't care.
I like how someone alleged that he would put the roofies in the drinks, and then other people would do the raping, and he wouldn't. That's so weird.
He's the rape fairy.
He's a rape cuck. He's like a rape cuck.
Here's a roofie for your drink. Just flies away.
Oh, he's the rape troll.
A guy who gets off on watching other men rape his wife.
He's a rape cuck. That's a rape cuck.
That's right. Zombie right now is the podcast cuck.
Hi, everybody.
Why'd you sound like that? I don't know. You could just said hi. Say it again.
Sound like what? Hi, everybody.
You sound like the lunch lady.
Today's specials are sloppy joes.
Okay, the energy was going.
Speaking of
Do me a favor, can you give me your course link?
speaking of sloppy joes, Joe Hanley was a mess Thursday night.
Oh yeah, so fill me in. I wasn't there.
It was
So what
very
happened?
interesting.
This is,
For my listening audience who doesn't know who Joe Hanley is,
oh, you don't. Oh wow.
I'll just explain real quickly.
Yeah.
Think of every extra on The Sopranos. And
God cut for showing
Yeah.
a penis to everyone.
Think of every extra on The Sopranos that bothered James Gandolfini on set. That's the type
He
of
looks
guy.
like Lenny Dykstra a little bit.
Yeah.
He looks like Lenny
I think you had a
Like a
great
tiny one,
You had
yeah.
a great name because during the show, this man Joe Hanley was like 5'8", stocky fella.
Yeah, a little
in
like
good
a
shape. I
little-
think he's
Not fat. He's like, he's wide.
He's like he's got like
Stocky.
that like fat but in shape
He's got
body.
plumber's body. He's got
Yeah,
plumber's
is,
body.
is that what you call it?
It's,
Well, he is a plumber.
I think he's coming on soon, so we're going to introduce the audience.
he looks like an Easter ham.
You need a
kinda.
mic for that guy. You don't need a mic for that guy.
Well, when he dressed as a woman at the Irish Haven show,
And we saw his balls. We saw
his nuts, which are the longest things I've ever seen.
Comics got to stop showing their nuts to
They
us.
really
I don't
do.
know. I don't know what gave people that idea that
Big
we're okay
testicles.
with looking
Big
at their nuts.
testicles.
That's a weird thing that comedians do. Like I saw a picture of Doug Stanhope with Sarah Silverman.
You
and
saw her nuts?
No, I saw. I wish. I saw her titties on a couple episodes of that. show.
Masters of Sex,
Right,
Yeah.
big titties,
Yeah.
big Jewish tits.
Yeah, big-
Good
Big
for her.
Jewish.
But I saw Stanhope's piece.
They have yarmulkes on them, the tits.
She had a giant hair from the tip, like a Hasidic Jew's beard.
How many listeners does this get, by the way?
But no, we got a ton of listeners.
There's gonna be definitely a bunch of like snaky open micers that are gonna listen
Yeah.
to it because of Pontillo.
Right.
If people like want to hear.
Like people.
Is that why you got me?
You're a
Am I-
draw.
You're the draw.
I am.
That's
Wow.
only mic 3. I'm mic 4. You're the draw.
I'm a drawing of a
and the only people
pedophile.
that Farouk listens to is the FBI when they listen.
Hey, ooh. And even they're like interested. You know, they're a good audience. I must say, they're a good audience.
Well, I think that's one of the upsides to Trump being president. Mexicans are more hated than Arabs now, so you're like second most hated.
I can
where
name
you were
I
first.
can name a few upsides. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking-
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Doug Stanhope has the smallest penis, by the way.
Oh.
And what were we going to say about Joe Hanley? Just make this.
He looks
close
like
that
a
up.
boiled meat flesh.
Right.
That's not a word.
He dressed as Marilyn Monroe to sing to Joe Pally, right? And he put a dress on and he gave Pally like a lap dance,
gee.
right?
Yeah.
So he also looked like Mickey Rourke, a
Yeah.
little bit. Like Mickey Rourke and the wrestler.
The wrestler, yeah,
But then
definitely.
someone who pulled his pulled his skirt up.
Pat,
Little
Patty-
gay Pat Haggerty.
Pat,
Yeah.
for those who know, Pat Haggerty's gay.
Yeah, right.
I don't think nobody.
But he's-
doesn't-
but he's
everyone
like-
knows
but he-
that. I think that you know. Yeah.
Yeah, but Pat might. I think he was in a contest for the gayest person in the world award. And I
Right.
think he came in second.
He's like
first.
John Fox. Yeah.
they're like
But
master.
but Pat Haggerty's known for being very homosexual.
Right.
He loves having sex with men.
I think he only works out so he can strong arm other.
You ever read
men.
Pat's resume, like his skill set? It's
No.
like juggling, right? And then it's having sex with men, and then it's juggling nuts, and that's what he
And
does.
then having sex with me.
Yeah.
Wait, that's his real resume?
Not the sex with men part, but he does have juggling on his skills.
Which implies that he has sex with men.
Yeah.
So you know,
There's
same thing.
nothing funnier than a tough gay man.
Yeah. Oh,
You ever seen the
man.
movie Cruising with Al Pacino?
No. I did
Never
see
seen
Boat
it?
Trip with Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah, but that's so gay.
Was it Artie Lang in that?
Yeah, he refused to kiss Will Ferrell, and he almost punched Will Ferrell in the face. It's a very funny story. But Cruising with Al Pacino is like this movie from like the 70s or 80s, and they're just wearing leather throughout the
Yeah.
entire movie, and Pacino's just dancing with some guy who
Hell
looks
yeah.
exactly like Al Pacino.
You ever notice how gay men, before they fuck, they always like tussle?
They're
a
always
little bit?
tussling. They're always fighting with each
Yeah, it's
other.
like a little
Well,
fight.
I was working on a bit like a gay divorce has to be the most passive aggressive thing. It's like I thought I was getting 50%. Like, just like I mean, I just thought of it, but that, like a gay, like we talk about gay marriage, we're like gay divorce.
Yeah.
that probably ought to be so many bitch slaps.
That's had to
Like,
have happened by now, right? Like
Oh, yeah,
a
that's
gay divorce.
Yeah, it's probably like happened.
gay divorces.
'Cause when did gay marriage get passed?
2011?
Yeah, so was that 7
More
years?
lesbians get divorced.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, it's not as funny.
Because women are hard to live with. So
They don't realize that till they marry other women.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh, was this what I was like?
exactly. Holy shit, she's a cunt.
Yeah.
They're both bad cooks.
Yeah, they're both complaining which one should do the dishes.
Yeah. That's why they should hire a butler, like a.
Speaking of lesbians, Joe Pally. So what did he do?
He's a lesbian. That guy.
Joe Pally's a lesbian.
What did Joe Pally do about that?
Yeah.
Well, it seemed a little weird that he really enjoyed it and embraced it, right? Like he kind of just sat there and was like, "This is happening." You know, if that were me, I would have been like,
Called me a fat faggot.
"Who?
Joe Pally on the mic.
Well, yeah. Well, now he
shit.
can't. Well, now he can't because he just got a lap dance from Joe Hanley.
Yeah.
He loved it."
Yeah.
But to be fair, Hanley did look beautiful in his dress.
Yeah.
You know what? I could see that guy pulling it off. Honestly.
Blonde wig was flowing.
Because like he just looks like a pissed off Irish wife if you put a wig on him. You know, like he just
An old hag.
He looks like Helga Pataki grows up. Imagine she just grows up like Joe Hanley. And like
he's got 5 kids. That guy.
Wow.
5 kids.
5 Asian babies.
5 beautiful
I thought
children.
Puerto Rican. I thought he married Puerto Rican.
Asian.
Asian.
Chinese.
He wouldn't touch a Puerto Rican. Who would?
Oh,
yeah,
come on.
it's true.
We went to. I was hanging out with Pontillo last week. We do this on the show. It's just like the slant where we recount what we did last week. And we went to A-list celebrity comedian Pete Davidson's house.
Oh, right. How was that?
Amazing.
We had a great
Let me
time.
tell you, it was great. The food was wow. That was some
Yeah,
good
you were
food.
eating a bunch of sandwiches.
You got a sandwich. I'm a big.
Yeah.
You want to party? Yeah, because she made them. No, she didn't make
Who did
them.
make it? Oh no, they
Pete
ordered.
Davidson's
You gotta
mom.
stop picking up these names: Joe Hanley, Joe Pally, Pete Davidson.
How do you talk about Joe Hanley first?
Well, you wanted to warm him up to it. Like, okay, this is a celebrity of minor sorts, and then Joe Pally.
Yeah.
Who doesn't know Joe Pally, the lesbian?
Right.
And then
Pat Haggerty.
Last week I went up because we went up to celebrity
A-list celebrity comedian.
Ariana Grande was there.
She was there.
I talked
Ariana
to her.
Grande was there.
I was telling them, you call Ariana Grande.
Ariana $100,000 bar.
I went up, so my friend introduces this is Ariana Grande. Like, he has to say it. Like, I don't know who it is, obviously.
This is Ariana Grande.
Can I ask her?
Just like, she opens.
Do you want to say something to Ariana Grande?
She opens her leg, a red carpet just comes out.
a smaller Ariana Grande just walks out like, I am Ariana Grande.
Pat Haggerty turns into an angel with the harp. Didn't he want to come by, but he couldn't?
Oh, we'll
get to that.
we'll get into it in a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's
Then
start
he wanted
with
to come by, but then he had to strong arm a gay man on the way.
He was tussling with a gay man.
I was telling, so I was telling them I didn't know what to say to her because she's like the most famous person in the country.
She said, I
She's
love
like-
Dan Snyder.
Yeah, no, but she's like a big
Whore,
whatever. Yeah, so I said.
I had no idea what she looked
So
like.
I said to her, I said, why did you kill Mac Miller? I'm kidding. No, could you imagine I said that?
We've been thrown out. They're like,
You know what? I can't imagine that you might.
yeah, because
I can't imagine.
Yeah, you know what? If there's anyone who would say that, it would be you.
It would be you.
You have
No,
It's either you or Jerry Martinez, who
Yeah.
I don't know, friend of the show guy.
yeah, but Jerry wouldn't have said it jokingly. He's like, I'm a really big Mac Miller fan, all right? And you fucking had something to do with his meta.
He's mad at it.
Is he from Boston now?
Yeah.
Jerry's from everywhere
Salem.
trashy.
Real quick, when we did Salem, people really thought he was from there.
You're like, where are you from? You're from Lova?
Yeah, they're like, no, I'm from.
He's like, bro, I'm from Staten Island.
They're like,
bro.
where's that?
Is that by Cape Cod? So I said to her, I made a joke and she did laugh.
You're in Staten Island. You says to her, please.
I did say a joke that made her laugh. I don't remember what it was. I remember her laughing at something that I had thought up and spoke.
At any point, you thought that she would leave Pete Davidson for you?
Yeah.
She's into ugly dudes. Look at her. You know, just look at her record.
We don't talk about Pete like that on the show.
Oh yeah.
He's a personal friend of ours now.
So I said
I
to
met
her,
his dad once. Yeah. Oh, it was very short though because we were coming right at
man.
it.
You killed him, you son of a bitch.
For those of you who don't know, Farouk is Korean.
Yeah. You know what doesn't kill is Pete Davidson. That guy doesn't kill.
I'm telling you, you're on thin ice, pal.
Yeah.
We're all good friends with him now.
Oh yeah. You
I didn't meet him.
You met
It
his
looks like he's been
mother.
working out.
You met his
right?
mother,
Looks
right?
good.
Okay, one at a time.
She's very nice. So
I
I
did
said
meet his mother. Yeah.
So I said to Ariana Grande, I loved you in Victorious, and she didn't. She
yeah.
seemed fine about it. But then it kind of, as I was walking away and thinking about it, I think that's a show with 13-year-old girls. And I said I loved it,
Right.
and I'm 26. That seems weird. That's probably why she gave
When
me
was
that
it on
look.
the air? Like 2000.
Probably mistook you for Ray Goots. I think that's what she probably.
Where was
Ray
that?
Poots.
It was
I
on-
did one of his bringer shows at Caroline's once.
Yeah, me too.
It was okay.
Yeah, I like the show.
Yeah, so
It sucks.
we went
This
there.
guy's a truther. I like him. This guy's a real truther.
How about Ray Goots
James
Truther?
James was
Ray Troots.
All right, go ahead.
Let's get off Grey Goots real quick. Like, the audience is already lost with Joe Hanley. They're still trying to Google Joe Hanley. It's coming up Hanley Ramirez.
You know what's coming up actually is like 5 like arrest reports that you're like they're not even getting to the comedy part. They're not even getting that's the second page.
I want glorifying rapists. Brett Kavanaugh, Joe Hanley.
I wanted to rhyme with Ray Roots' name too.
Remember the last
I wanted to call him Ray Roots because he roots really hard for people. 'Cause he's so positive.
when he farts he's Ray Toots.
Yeah.
We got to pick up these names. How do we mention the most famous people in America right now as Pontillo is choking? He's dipping his hand.
Guys, you heard it here first. James Pontillo died on this podcast. You heard it here first.
It reminds me of that joke I made about Mateo being the choker.
Matteo Pascali.
I love his act. I'd love for him to be on like Last Comic Standing or
How
something.
do we mention the 2 biggest names in America right now going and a list of glorified open mic?
We're just going to name
Matteo Pascali.
You know why? Because this podcast is about the people, all kinds of people.
It's about down the earth people.
It's about salt of the earth.
That's why that Ariana Grande or Grand, whatever her name is, she's not going to understand. She's
That's
not
right.
It's 100%. You know, it's not
Yeah.
we don't do the 99%
We're
against the
grassroots,
1%.
baby. We're grassroots.
Next week
Yeah.
we're having a guy on. He was in the Bronx Tale.
You may know him as Robert De Niro.
He wasn't at the party.
Well, I actually, the night after Pete's, I actually went to a party at Robert De Niro's house.
Really?
That was pretty cool. He's
Did you really?
Yeah, it was awesome.
How'd you get into that one?
No, I was kidding.
This guy's good. What's your name, Pontillo?
We call him Slithers because you get into every party.
What would you do? You go to a party at Robert De Niro's. What's the first thing you do?
Hit on the black women there.
Damn it, you interrupt my bit. I want to be like, hey, James, this is my black wife. Just repeat it. It's fine.
Yeah, no, it was good.
But I've been doing comedy 3 years now, for those of you wondering.
Oh, you want to say it? Because it's WTF? Don't you know this is Rogan, bro? That's why I have this haircut.
I like Joe Rogan. I've never actually listened to his podcast.
It's more like Louis J. Gomez.
Oh, thank you.
More like Louis J. Blomez.
Oh, I got this guy.
Oh, you want to hear something funny
guys are
about that?
roasted.
So that whole thing, because so you know Fight Club's on YouTube now?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It got a lot of
Hate.
it got a lot of
yeah.
hate, but a lot of the comments were, where's Lewis? We want Lewis. Bring Lewis back.
Right.
So then the next, a few days later, I see on the Fight Club poster, one of the judges this week, Louis Gomez. They like to try to get people to, enjoy it again.
That's what we were
Why do
talking-
people like him?
That's what we were talking about earlier.
He's not funny.
Don't give the people what they want.
He's not funny
I
at
was
all.
on there.
Gomez?
He's not that. He's a good host. He's not a good comic.
I don't know. I guess I don't know.
Hey, he does well.
Oh, he was our Fifth Borough Comedy Festival headliner.
He was good.
Yeah.
He had a great hour. I really enjoyed it.
It was an hour?
He did an hour.
Did an hour. Yeah.
He had a great hour.
Dude.
What dude?
In the middle of the show.
He's pretty big. He's pretty
He's a
jacked.
big kid.
Oh no! Why did I make fun of him? He's funny. He's not a great
No, I think you're
comic.
being honest.
I think you were being honest.
He's not amazing.
Actually, we've called him unfunny on this show.
Guy,
too.
you true though. I told you this guy.
He's not gonna, no one's gonna hear this, really. Something like that.
You're going to be on the Legion of Planks out of New York.
Legion of Walking.
Walk the planks.
Legion of Walking the Planks.
Legion of Yanks. Yank him
Eli
out.
Sayers is dressed as fucking Captain Jack Sparrow.
He's cool. I like him.
Yeah. He's an everyman. He was a Pete. He was a Pete.
Yeah, he was on your show that I.
Yeah.
Cool guy.
He was a funny.
I used to do Creek a lot, and when he was before he started becoming kind of a big name, he was an open micer, doing the Creek, and he was always cool back then. But I hadn't really talked to him, and I met him at Pete Davidson's.
Yeah.
And we share a common
I
interest.
facilitated the meeting.
Yeah,
Getting back
we share a
to
common interest with very, very cheap beer.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
And I like a guy that's
he's from Alabama. That's all they got.
Yeah,
Getting back
I'm
to
from the Alabama of New York,
Yes.
Staten Island.
to the Fight Club hate on YouTube, right?
Oh, right.
A lot of stuff going on there. I've gone on there. I was defending Fight Club a little bit.
Yeah.
I was saying how
Because you wrote a lot of jokes for Fight Club. You've handed out a lot of
it's a heavy
good jokes.
rumor.
Yeah.
It's a heavy accusation.
Wait, were you on there really defending Fight?
Nah, one or two people.
Oh, okay. You're
Like
that
someone
guy.
was like, "I'll never travel to go watch Comedy Fight Club."
Right.
And I was like,
and you called you said you're an idiot, right?
I call him a fucking loser.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, that could be not defending Fight Club, just being honest.
That's just
Yeah.
being honest. Why would you go to fucking New York for any comedy show?
Yeah.
Are you a fucking idiot?
Go to Broadway, right?
Yeah, go to
that's
Broadway
if you're gonna
play.
travel.
Well, Farouk's actually in an off-Broadway play December. It's called the Osama Ben Roethlisberger. It's a 3-man? How many men?
A lot of men. It's a lot of dudes in that.
It's 11 hijackers.
It's a coming of age story.
Yeah.
He starts out as Osama in 2001, and then they reenact Ben Roethlisberger's 2005 season when he broke into the league.
in his 2007 rape.
The closing act is I raped the Twin Towers. It's the closing act.
You steal her their pussy.
I want the sequel, Barack Osama Bin Laden Roethlisberger.
My dick actually has like a plain like onesie on it, like just a plain shaped onesie. And I just hump the fucking towers. That's what I do.
Yeah, Fight Club's getting a ton of hate on there. But you get praised on those YouTube videos.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm like for the
You're the
people.
drama,
I'm
man.
for the people.
You're for the people. People like you.
I connect because I'm like, I think they feel bad for me, audiences. They're like, I'm fucking,
An everyman type.
Yeah.
Like everyone sees themselves in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John, can I get a
Have a Coors Light as well.
Sorry, John.
Wait, am I praising myself now? Right?
I see you're being a little hard on yourself, but that's
but I do.
That's a genius way of praising yourself. When
That's why I'm doing New York Comedy Club Roast Battle. Like I'm helping produce it.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
Well, I mean, I will say this: you know a lot of like. I feel like you have a better taste.
Hey, Farouk, man, do me a favor, into the mic.
That's a callback.
It's instead of the bat signal, it's just a mic. It's a
It's a bat.
No, but you do have a better taste. I feel like in who's funny and who's not. Like I feel like
he's saying that because I booked him on my show. By the way,
Well, that's
I had these three guys. Craig
He booked
Rob.
me on the show and then misspelled the flyer 3 times. My name 3 times on the flyer. Give me like 3 different flyers.
Osama Ben Roethlisberger.
Osama Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
And then. But the show was good. The show was good, actually. It wasn't a lot of people. I don't know if you guys done it, but
Yeah, they hosted my show.
Yeah.
Well, it was bad. It was good.
It was a lot of fun.
It was good the night that you guys were actually on it. When you hosted, it wasn't good. That
it was
night.
only like 8 people, but they were fun.
I had a great time.
It's like an 8. Yeah, you get
I
like
love it.
5 to 10 to 11 people.
I love like hosting in front of like 3 people.
Your boy Dave Cyrus was on there, right?
Yeah, he's done it a bunch.
Yeah, it's our friend. That's all.
Well, he actually finances the show.
You guys
He's-
are rubbing shoulders with big. You guys have been getting jacked on the shoulders. I'm like, yeah, you've been rubbing them. You've been rubbing their shoulders.
You hear that, Pauline Murphy, Greg and Rob are hitting it
man.
big. Oh, that's
Yeah, it's only like a couple of months away where Paulie's going to start sharing your posts. It's like, oh my god, look at what they're doing.
I don't know what you guys are
Like,
talking.
who is?
No, she commented the other day, you came in hot and never stopped. So you're going to get one of those.
Oh, pretty
Greg and
soon.
Rob, I know they came in hot and never stopped.
That's all I need.
I came in on fire.
That's how I know I made it. I know I made it if I share one post praising someone and gets 300 likes on Facebook.
That's right.
So if I go,
Dude, I did that once. I literally tagged Dan Wicks. I said, Dan Wicks is a hero. And I got like 70 likes.
how
I'm
about
like,
this? When someone writes a post about you and it gets it gets a bunch of likes,
Yeah.
and then you'll write a fucking post and it gets nothing.
Yeah.
Pat did that once. He was like, "Yeah, I'm going on the road with Greg and Rob. Those guys are really funny." 90 likes. Fuck, I go, "Yeah, I'm on the road in Pennsylvania."
You didn't tag Pat Haggerty. That's
right.
why.
Yeah.
Well, I think also because like when Pat associates with you guys, people are like, oh my god, this guy's, look at this, he's doing with Greg and Rob. Then you guys did it like, Pat Haggerty, come on, guys,
A lot of
I know you
people,
can do better.
I get a lot of private messages when they go, Pat Haggerty, you can do better.
That gay guy, that gay guy.
That homosexual, the little gay guy.
Remember when he yelled out the N-word at Fight Club?
I was there for
Yeah.
I was there.
You should
He
have
blew up after that.
I've
Oprah
been to
had him on.
Fight Club. No, what's funny?
Dr. Phil. I think Pat Haggerty that week was on Dr. Phil. He said the N-word.
After that-
and they had him on. He said it again. And then I think people knew it wasn't a slip up at that
he was
point.
after that whole debacle, we're in Sal's car because Sal came with us. And
Oh, you were there that night?
yeah, I was there. Me and Rob were there.
Did you know he was going to say it?
Yeah, we told him to.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
there's
I approved it, though. I didn't tell.
said it on the slant.
He didn't make it sound like it was my idea.
But his joke
Yeah, but
was...
we didn't tell
I
him.
approved it, though. I know. I admit that I approved it. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it was insane.
Made
It
no
was a
sense.
crazy moment.
Developed a
Afterwards-
reputation, that guy.
Sal's in the car just saying the N-word constantly, but not calling people. Just like, I don't understand what
Oh,
you
well,
just
then it's
say.
okay, yeah.
So Pat had the nerve to scold Sal for saying it in the car.
Wow.
And Sal was like, what the fuck? So Sal goes silent like a broad for like 15 minutes. I was pretty wasted, so I'm just like talking out of my ass, going, "You did the right thing, Patty. You did the right thing."
Saying all kinds of like fucked up
I'm
shit.
like, "Fuck Fight Club for being PC faggots."
He shows up on the cover of the Daily News. It's him in a robe. The picture of it.
A bad pun.
Yeah.
So it's
You should have shot a mock apology video by Pat Haggerty. Like, just have him like in front of the camera, like all serious. Like,
Yeah, we should.
I said some words that were offensive last night.
It's all trash. The Afro-Americans. Remember Kramer?
stop laughing. That's not funny.
So Sal,
We're not PC on
Sal,
this
after like
podcast.
10 minutes of silence, just turned to Pat. He's like, "Pat, why are you yelling at me for?" Like, they got into like a big fight with fucking Pat over it. Yeah, but it's Staten Island. We're known to say those type of things.
Yeah.
I've said it on stage before.
And he didn't say it to a black person. He said it to a white person.
Yeah, a big fat white Jewish girl.
Yeah, the Jewish girls.
Like, whatever.
He nailed it. He nailed it.
He's still getting a lot of pussy. Who cares?
Yeah.
When you say,
I think its pussy numbers went up after that. They saw him as women saw him as a rebel, as a bad boy.
Right,
Yeah, definitely. That guy in the gay pink shirt really has balls on him.
he's the bad boy of Comedy Fight Club.
Him and Mateo Shakes Pascal.
That's the first night I ever talked to Justin Lanza,
Love that.
right? And who's
Yeah,
coming
he's
on
a
the
nice
podcast
guy.
soon. And
He's a nice guy.
we were talking about Pat dropping the N-bomb, and I was like drunkenly just going, "It's fine. I don't think why. I don't think it's a big deal." He goes, "Well, this is our show, man." Yeah, like, it's like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, no, all those guys are good guys. Crespo, Marin,
I was very happy.
Amazing.
I was happy to see them at Pete Davidson's house.
very happy.
Yeah,
Because
Pim
I was-
and Chris. Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause I was
Maddie.
like,
You can mingle with people you know instead of.
yeah. It was
we
very
mingled
comforting.
too. I mean, we were mingling like
Yeah.
crazy.
What are you gonna talk to Pete Davidson about?
I was like, I wanna-
what are you
I
gonna
got an
say
idea
to
for
him?
this show. I want you to be on it.
No, I went up to P. I'm like, "Do you know Giorgio Clemente from Great Kills?
Do you know John Zombie? You don't know John Zombie?
You don't know him? He's a big, tall, blonde kid. You gotta know him. He got a tattoo of the Italian flag.
Nobody knows who John Zombie is. Nobody
Everyone-
cares either.
Everyone knows who John Zombie is. Stop
Everyone
it.
knows.
Yeah, they all know you. I saw Zombie at Fight Club on Sunday.
Every kid in every playground across America knows who John Zombie
John
is.
Zombie loves the Fight Club. Tell us why you love the Fight Club so much.
I love saying
Okay, Rob,
mean,
get the back mic. Okay, come.
I love saying mean things.
Okay, now give it back.
They,
I like how he says he loves seeing mean things while saying the nicest thing ever. Like, you asked him why he loves Fight Club so much. He's like, I love seeing mean things. Well, he sat in the front row. He looked like he was so happy.
You're a James Pontillo fan, right?
I'm a little bit of a fan of
I'll sign something. Do you have like? Do you need me to autograph something?
Sign his
I don't know. Do you have a toy of yourself?
Yeah. Sign this loan on my apartment. Just give my signature.
Sign my lease for
You've
the 2
been
years.
zombie. They're like, oh no!
It's just you ruining someone's life.
It's like James Pontillo pays my rent.
You became a nice landlord to a homeless cat and Johnny
You
Cat.
pretend to be a pizza guy. You give them the box. They open the box, a baby, and you run. You've been zombied. Where's my garlic
You know it's a
bread?
religion because on his fridge right now it says, "What would zombie Jesus do?" So there's a zombie Jesus. It's not all right. It's
Jesus
not,
was a zombie.
He's
back-
supposed to be.
Speaking of which, we got a Rombie apocalypse coming up.
Okay, too many names are being dropped.
No, it's fine. We're going to end the
For
episode.
the Rombie,
We're going to.
Rombie apocalypse, it's believed that it's going to be.
That's it. We
it's
lost
gonna-
all our
It's going to
listeners.
be the end of the world.
You're gonna start from scratch.
It's going to be. It's going to be
no big deal.
like the
No,
Walking.
just Joe Robbie's the worst. We can't name him.
The all right.
yeah.
So this is what the scrolls in the Testament said, that there's going to be during end times. It's going to be like The Walking Dead, but it's going to be all Joe Rombie.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to be Joe Rombie, and they're going to be doing his act.
If you don't know who Joe Rombie was, he was the person I did not book for the Terrible Tim roast, and also yelled at Tim. This is Joe. No,
Right. He's got a great big egg.
Dramatic flair, that guy.
yeah.
Sure.
Just,
He has a
It
flair
comes
for
with a
dramatic.
mustache, I think.
You know, who he,
Egghead.
you know who he is? You ever watch like a movie in the 40s? The guy at the end who has like a key line?
Yeah.
He looks like if Mel Brooks made a Batman movie, he'd play Gordon. You know what I mean?
They actually, this is true. The science actually mixed the DNA of Joe Rombie with the monkey, and it's called Joe Harambe.
James Pontillo traveled all the way from Queens just to make that joke.
he definitely did.
I message him all the time.
Subways, a bus, and a fucking boat.
Let me
to
tell
make
you,
that joke.
every fucking day I get a message, Joe Harambe.
Well, because he also gets shot if he hits near a kid. He can't.
That stupid gorilla and Harambe.
Oh man, I've never actually spoken to Joe Round.
Never met him?
Never
I
met
can
him.
introduce you, man. Hey, man.
I haven't even met the Falvey yet.
I don't know. Falvey's not real, though.
Falvey's not really real.
Falvey is kind of
He is
real,
real.
but I don't know him.
Delahanty, I never met.
Delahanty.
You don't want to meet Delahanty.
Little Sully, Big Sully, great dude.
No, they're real. They're on the HBO. There was a documentary made about their father for 9/11.
Really?
Yeah, it's
So you're saying they wouldn't like my 9/11 jokes?
no, they wouldn't like it. I don't think they like me very much. No, it's funny. I after going to my good friend A-list comedian Pete Davidson's
And
house
Ariana Grande.
and Ariana
Actually,
Grande.
they want to know if you wanted to. We're hanging out next week. We're gonna do a couple mics. Pete wants to get new material.
Oh, good. All right.
And then yeah, we could all go.
I can get them into Laughing Buddha.
I
mics.
think they want to get dollar slices after.
Does Pete want to play Comic Book Jones anytime soon?
Yeah, anytime he wants to do it, you know. Yeah.
Can you play a character on Pepper Jack?
I don't think you'll need a tape. Unless the other
He
producer.
needs tape.
Well, that was like fucking. I was telling you about Freddie G earlier. I used to write his roast jokes. He would pay me.
Wow.
I wrote for like 5 of them, and then one time, like, hey, I'd love to do your show in Astoria, the last Stop Laughs, and he says, "Can you turn in a tape?" I'm like, I just wrote 40 jokes for you. You paid me $200 to.
Well, you said
Can you send in
There
a
are
tape?
certain people in this business.
And then I said no, and then I said, all right, you know what? You don't have to pay me. Just put me on 2 of your shows. He's like, thanks. Yeah, I'd rather not base who I put on my show off roasting. I'm like,
what a fucking.
I'm like, you'd rather give me $200 than put me on his show.
There are people
And his show sucks.
who are universally not liked.
He is.
Freddie G did the Irish Humor show last Thursday.
He fucking sucked.
Bombed.
yeah, you did.
But every person,
He got some less, but his jokes are so hacky.
like every person looked at each other. And they were like trying to feel each other out and going, do you like this guy? Because I don't like this guy. Every person.
Well, he does this
I
thing-
looked at Nick, oh, wait one second. I looked at Nick Tillelli. Nick Tillelli looked back to me, and we were like, then we have a message group. And I go, Fragi fucking sucks, right? And Nick Tillelli's like, of course he fucking does. Everyone hated him.
He's so
Everyone hated him.
unlikable.
Who likes
He's
him?
so unlikable.
I like his co-host, Dylan Palladino's in
He's cool.
Yeah, he's not bad.
But Freddie G, he's unlikable.
But he does this thing. He'll tell jokes,
But in Judith George, so I don't think anyone.
Oh, you mean Judith Gorge? I call her.
Judith George Carlin.
Yeah, so with Freddie, he does this thing in between his jokes where he'll go over in his head. I'll be like, wait, no, like that's not the joke. You know how he does that?
Oh, yeah, he mumbles on
Like
stage.
a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire
It's
contestant.
the worst because it's like all just. That's what he was doing. He was going up. He was doing his.
Wait, no, it's not 1812. It's
Yeah, he was doing his
1814.
jokes, and he's just like, yeah, no, it's not that. Hang on, that goes.
He does that on purpose.
Yes,
and it's
yeah.
not funny.
Because
It's
he's like-
retarded.
it's because I'm at the gym
No,
right
he's
now.
not trying to be funny. He's trying to show like he's a writer type.
Right.
Is that what he's doing?
Right, I'm just working out my stuff right now. I'm just doing my reps in.
Yeah.
Like fuck you,
He looks like a Jewish grilled cheese sandwich.
fucking asshole. Looks like
I was telling Farouk,
like the end of a cheese doodle.
I wrote a joke. I gave Freddie a joke when he was paying me for it. Do you know Camille Theobald?
Yeah, another name. I don't know. Was it?
It's like short.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Female
okay, I
comic?
do know.
Yeah, and the joke I gave Freddie is Camille looks like she eats pussy out of teacups, which is funny. And then Freddie just delivered it so weird, and it didn't do well. Yeah.
But what was this for? Roastmasters?
No, a New York Comedy Club.
That's New York Comedy Club.
Yeah.
So he would pay you to write his jokes.
He paid me to write 4 different roasts.
What money does he have?
He's a banker.
Jewish.
He's Jewish.
He's
His
a
wife.
ginger Jew. I think there's a scholarship for that. I think there's a double scholarship.
Oh, really? Yeah.
He's like a unicorn. Like if you killed him,
No,
like,
I've seen them before.
if you killed him, you not only be an anti-Semite, you like kind of be like a racist too against
You're automatically
albinos.
the
You know?
commander of a crew.
Yeah,
I think also his wife inherited a lot of money from the person she murdered.
He's just the ghost of the person she murdered. Like that's what he looks like.
Oh god, he's like the worst. He's like the worst.
He's like a Jewish ghost. That's what he looks like, right? Like
you know, in the spring when you wake up and you have allergies and you're all stuffed up. That's Freddy. It's just I gotta.
It saddens me that man has a wife and that there's a woman agreeingly and consensually taking in that man's penis. Like what?
He
that
loves
woman,
it though.
And then you have great guys like Terrible Tim who can't find a woman.
That's right. Oh, he's gonna love that. He listens all the time.
I think Terrible Tim's found a woman, but no one else has found those women.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paul.
That was just, but that was low hanging fruit. I mean, let's be honest.
Is it?
I loved how Terrible Tim and what's his name got in a fight at Terrible Tim's
Jay
roast.
Miller.
No, they almost. I thought they were going to start punching each other. It got really intense.
Yeah, at the end there.
that wasn't planned, by the way.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
No.
Oh, it wasn't or was?
No, it wasn't.
That one unexpected.
I mean, we knew it was. We knew
That
it was
exceeded expectations, though. The Joe Rami part, the Jay Miller investigate that just.
We never talked about it on the podcast, but what I loved about it was this about that episode of the podcast, which is the roast of Terrible Tim.
Roast of Terrible Tim.
Great night, by the way.
Thank you. Orchestrated by me and Rob. Who else has the poll to get to Pete Davidson's house and roast Terrible Tim in a 2-month span?
I can't. What is it? I came out on fire and I never stopped. Right? Is that it?
You came in hot and never stopped. By the way, this is how Pauline compliments other comedians.
Yeah.
So if you post a status about winning some sort of you can make it up, some sort of competition, there is a chance that Pauline Murphy will comment, "You came in hot and never stopped."
Now listen, that's how you know
There's a
you're
chance, and I don't want to guarantee it.
You ever notice when
She has a lot of people that say that comment too, but you could be on that list.
Yeah.
You just say that to everybody. No, I mean it for you.
She does that thing in between like jokes or whatever. Well, actually, when she's talking in general, where she starts.
Where she sucks.
Wait, what is it? It came in.
He came in hot and never stopped.
Right.
I can show you.
That's a lot like her pussy, right?
Yeah, hell
A
yeah.
lot like a certain someone's fist too. Hey, got him.
Don't drop his name.
Men.
Hey, men.
Catching them beating.
But yeah, if human beings were the New York Stock Exchange, she would have been at like 300. Now she's negative 300. Like there's a crash, and she's the cause of it.
So we were
Start selling
the Terrible
now.
Tim roast that Paulie Murphy was on too.
Bomb down, by the way, just throwing it out there.
What she did okay. She did just
She did fine. She did fine.
Putting it out there.
I thought she had a very funny joke about.
Oh, you know what? No, you know I confused her from Nick Cara. I always do that. I loved. Who was the guy with the glasses? Not me, obviously.
Ed Brown.
Ed Brown had that great joke. He went up right after Nick Cara, and Nick Cara did so bad. Ed Brown said, "That's one bomb even Terrible Tim can believe in."
That was great.
You said that?
I think Antonio had the best joke. Antonio.
He did. No, Ed Brown had a really funny joke about Pat Haggerty.
What'd he say?
He says, "I haven't seen guns that fake since the ones used at Sandy Hook." That was funny.
I can't believe you confused me for that sack of shit. Ed Brown.
I like Ed.
Is he a Staten Island host?
Yeah, he doesn't do stand up
Not really a
anymore,
comic
but
anymore.
He's busy, that guy. He's making money.
He's an actor type too.
Yeah.
He's an actor. What I loved
He's
about
like Artie Lang.
Yeah.
I met Artie Lang after Skankfest. Talk. He judged my naked roast
Even
battle.
bigger bag because these names just keep getting.
that's in
bigger.
the episode.
Yeah.
I run into people, and people are like, "Wow, you were that rapist."
He judged you.
Like, yeah.
He judged your naked
Were you
roast.
once to catch a predator?
Yeah.
Repeat guess.
He judged your naked roast. He was like, "That's a great ass to hide heroin."
What happened with you and Artie Lang?
I can't believe
I said I love beer league. I always find
I
some.
do love beer league.
Beer league.
I love beer league. Yeah.
The most underrated comedy ever.
When I used to go to sleep, like when I was like in high school, I would put beer league on.
It's so underrated. It's
what
so
he says. He said,
He's like, thanks. And then I said, I love your book. He has a book called Too Fat to Fish.
Yeah, I never read that.
Autobiography, very funny.
listened to the
And he's like, I was like, yeah.
It was the number one bestseller.
Imagine that. Come in my limo. I got heroin.
Come in my Clove Lake Park. Here's my driver, Danny Colucci.
Yeah, come to my Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Well, we didn't tell you the best part of the night of Pete's. After we went back to their house, and who did we hang out with?
Joe
Joe Tremello, my friend.
Yeah, that's the one name no one's gonna recognize.
I have no idea who that is.
We're just going down more and more.
He's I used to work with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was a comedian. I thought he was funny. He had a
He's
good
a
presence.
funny guy.
But he's
yeah.
not a comedian?
No, he never. He doesn't do anything.
Oh, he's not like an elitist. He's
No, he's one of those guys like, I would do stand up, I'm too too real. I'll talk about what he hates women. Hates women.
Every time you go to the city to do mics, you going to Hollywood? All right, stars.
Looks like you're too big for us now. It's like I'm paying $6 to get on stage.
Meanwhile, you're with Bichetti on his successor.
Oh my God! When I first started, Mike started coming around and was like, "You're up, Mike Sands, because he's gonna do this for you." I get Mike spots in the city.
But Mike is like semi-famous.
Bullying Mike Bichetti that he's been putting out these aggressive posts. What?
He always posts that.
What is
He unfriended me because I made a joke about him once.
Did he unfriend you? Oh,
he unfriended me because it wasn't even a good joke. It was Darren Jokes who came up, and this guy's a former Marine or something.
Darren, yeah.
So when I went up, I said when they said that PTSD, I thought definitely Bichetti, and it did well. It did fine, but Bichetti didn't. It wasn't a great joke.
It's like this kid's a fucking intro.
But sometimes I swing for the fence.
He has a show in.
And then he told my cousin, he's friends with my cousins. He's like,
right.
I saw him comment this like publicly on Facebook. Yeah, your cousin was a little bit rude to me, but I didn't want to say nothing. And then Joe just comments, "I'll give him the talk," in parentheses, like mafia stuff.
Yeah, Bichetti can be sensitive.
Oh, that'd be so funny. A scene in The Goodfellas. Bichetti's like their friend comic. They like tie some kid to a chair. You don't disrespect Bichetti.
You treat him with the same respect you treat me.
Yeah, teach him some respect.
And buy some drinks at his bar show.
Yeah. Bichetti, when he first started coming around, everyone was just like, because he is kind of semi-famous. He's
been on the audio with Howard
Stern. They respect him. He's not like a... I don't know. It's like, he's not like a draw, but like he just like he's a special kid that like people remember from like their class. So like, oh, I remember.
Special in the way that special like that guy's gonna do something. Yeah.
Can we possibly take a break? Do you take breaks?
No, we're gonna end episode 1 in 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. It's 2 episodes, right?
Yeah, 2 episodes. Yeah,
but sometimes I joke. I said the boosh is on the loose. That's Bichetti.
That you use?
No, I just say it to myself.
Oh, because that would be fun.
I was walking to the airport a few months ago, and it just came in my head. The boosh is on the loose. So,
that's right. That would be fun. You see, you should message him and be like, "Boosh is on the loose,"
and you guys get friends again.
And then he'll never stop messaging.
I don't know. He looks like a big ant.
Described as a big ant. The idea that an ant could be any bigger, and that's what an ant would look like.
That's insulting to ants. It's so bad.
Oh, God. I hope he doesn't listen to that.
Oh, no, I meant like an uncle's wife, like an aunt. Like
an actual ant.
No, I'm kidding.
No, we all know what Bichetti looks like, and finally someone's put their finger on it.
Like, he looks like his sweatpants wear sweatpants. Well, that first one was so good. I couldn't. It's hard to follow.
Well, he did it, because he does a Pepper Jack show all the time.
Oh, he was there when it was Monterey Jacks.
When he went up, he went up once. There was maybe 5 people who stood for the whole show, and we had a bunch of people. 5 people actually stood back and watched his set. He goes up, his sweatpants. He's not wearing any underwear. He fucking mooned them.
Oh, that was that Grizzly Pear too once.
What was that funny moment when he roasted Pat Haggerty at New York Comedy Club? Where
I wasn't there for that.
Oh,
I wasn't there for that.
Oh, he read. He was reading off his phone. He said, "I can't read my own handwriting." Which is
that should take 2 seconds tops to realize why that's really retarded.
After that, though, it was really funny. He messaged me. He was very hurt by that whole ordeal.
By being retarded.
Hang on.
So that's funny you bring that up.
I just want to tell you guys that I don't appreciate.
So he messages me, right, and he's just like, doing Comedy Club at the roast battle was really fucking hurtful, and he's like, they would treat me like Duca, and he's like, they would like treat me.
No resemblance there.
Stop dropping these names.
So Duca's an autistic.
Duca is even lower than all these people somehow.
Duca's an autistic kid, and
you call him artistic?
Autistic.
And he's adorable. He puts the R on autistic.
So Bichetti is just like, they're treating me like Duca. I don't understand. I'm not Duca. I'm not retarded. Why would they treat me like I'm some sort of retard? I'm not retarded. But the thing was, he spelled the retard RETARD. A-R-T.
I do that sometimes.
Right? And I was like, only a retard would spell retard.
The symptoms are there, James. The symptoms are there.
I'm
Do you do that?
retarded. Yeah, Wix yelled at me once.
That's the thing is...
Yeah, he's very... yeah.
You get our name right.
Well, the thing is, we're all a little retarded. That's the
Who in
thing.
comedy's not retarded?
Yeah,
Wait, there's got to be someone.
There was... Lev Fur. He's also not
That
funny.
guy's so normal. That guy's so normal.
No, he's pretty retarded.
Like, would you say Louis C.K.'s retarded?
Yes, he's retarded.
Yeah.
He was jerking off in front of women. Only retards.
Actually, I was at
Literally,
Climb at like the free one, the Tuesday, 10:30.
Right.
I'm like,
Of course you would.
it's free. I'm gonna take it.
No, I've done it. It's fun. I did
It's cheap. I don't
climb
care.
it Thursday for the first time
I'm
in a
not
while.
paying to do their mic. Fuck out of here.
He's sticking it to them. Go ahead.
Exactly. Raping the system like those towers, you know.
Go on, what are you saying?
But like, yeah, he just so his friend goes in.
Who say?
Ronnie, what Ronnie
Lordy.
Ronnie Lordy,
Or
right?
Lord Die, if you want to get
I don't
French.
give a shit.
He should die.
He looks like fucking Earthworm Jim. Does anyone notice that? He looks like Earthworm
I don't
Jim,
know.
right?
I never met him. I don't
No, but like a hot earthworm Jim, like a
I just
software
hate
instructor
the thing I hate about
Jim.
Lead Fur is he stole my idea because I wanted to create a documentary called Lead Fur 22. And
Oh, he came out with 21.
But no, he was outside in a sport jacket, puffing a cigar, and like refused to come in. Like I was like,
oh, who's this?
Lead Fur.
Lead Fur did that?
Yeah. And Ronnie Lordi was good. Kept
What'd you
going
say?
up and
Was he
down.
wearing a? You said he was wearing a sports jacket.
Like a sports
Oh,
jacket,
he
like
should
like
die.
a tweet. I'm like, you're going to mics, you fucking retard.
I almost
Like, what are you doing?
one night I was at Caravan. We got a few minutes left, and he called me like he called me like a fat fuck from Staten Island, right? And I was like,
Those words exactly.
Yeah, he wasn't exactly wrong, but I was like, dude, I'm gonna fuck you up, though. But he ran away from me, I was like,
Wait, how did this happen? You just on the mic?
I was
call you?
walking. No, not even on the mic. He just wants my attention because he's probably like a fanboy or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
And whatever. I don't care.
He's a
probably,
big fan of this podcast.
Yeah, he loves this fucking podcast.
You seem like the kind of dudes that he'd be into, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a lot better than fucking complicated with Lev Fur.
You're all testosterone, you know, and he's like a little
we should.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't have nothing. I have
Well,
nothing
like
against
Johnny
him.
lacks some depth.
When we first started out,
Roasted.
when we first started our
roast
podcast, he shared the link. He shared. That's true. Yeah.
Oh, you guys were like in cahoots for a while.
No, I don't really know him. I don't really know. You know, I mean, I've had odd interactions with him. He called me unfunny once, which
Wow.
I'm like, all right.
He said I was a great writer, so
Yeah.
and he blew me once. I mean,
And then also he called me, and then that time, and he came into the mic, and I saw him, and I'm like, yeah, I just called him out on stage, and then he got all fucking like, he's like, I didn't really say that. And I was like, yeah, I heard you. I'm like, it's no big deal. I know who you are.
here's the
You have a
thing:
great
Greg's
documentary.
not telling you. He likes to fight with everyone.
Oh yeah, didn't you say that
Rob.
was that killed like when you said you have a great documentary, like everyone kind of
Yeah. Oh, the room like erupted because everyone knew how. Like it actually was in the beginning. It's like when he first released that stupid documentary, and it was like everybody knew it sucked, and then no one was saying it.
'Cause I'm sure the kid. I've seen a couple of like his shit like floating around like Twitter and whatever. Like he's not unfunny. He's funny, but like
No, he's
just
not-
the
he's pretty
attitude. It's like,
No, it's not funny. I mean, it's
He's
people.
very average.
yeah, he's average. It's not-
It's like we were saying before about Freddie G. Is like there's people like in the comedy community.
No, Freddie G should get sodomized. He's with
But,
bacon.
when he was up,
Dude, I went to the movies with no.
You know
this
what's
is
weird?
how
Like,
bad
his
Freddie
reaction
G
would still be like, "Ow, that hurt."
I went to the movies. We saw the new Star Wars. What's up?
No.
We went to see the new Star Wars. We're sitting next to each other, watching the movie.
You and Freddie G.
Yeah, in the story, we're watching.
Before and after.
We're watching Star Wars. Out of nowhere, he reaches in his pocket. He pulls out a salami.
fucking.
He says he carries cheese and salami in his pockets, and he
Such a
does it.
fuck.
Someone else told me he carries
puts
deli meats in
That's
his
so disgusting.
pocket.
That's so disgusting.
And he says it saves money. And then he brought two Modelo.
Jesus, that is-
Wait, hold on.
He brought two Modelo beers into the
Oh,
theater.
so cheap.
That's not.
Dude, why would you drink one
But
beer?
mixing meat and dairy is against the Jewish religion, right?
He's a rebel.
We gotta. We'll take a break. All right.
That's his whole.
He does look like.
Do your plunks.
Well, I was just
No, I
gonna
was
say he
kidding.
does.
We're gonna-
He does look like if you didn't ever leave your room. Like that's what it looked like. If you just kept in your room with no sunlight ever.
Podcast in the garden.
No, sorry.
No, it's all right. We just keep going.
No, he's.
Is it important?
He's getting a call from Joe.
I'll put it down. Go ahead.
Hello?
No, we'll just talk. All right, stop it. Fine.
Friend.
15 minutes. Let's go.
Pontillo was viciously looking at Farouk, by the way, on the phone. Viciously wanting to know who that was.
Yeah.
Big J.
By the way, that pizza place, amazing.
I told you, right?
Wow. They put so much love. And by that I mean cum. They came with my meatballs.
No, it's funny. We weren't
What a
sure
good place.
how good the meatballs were.
Why? Why would you not think that they were good?
No, I would think they're good. Every pizzeria around here has good meatballs.
Yeah, pizzerias around here pretty much all of them. I mean, there's pretty few that are shitty, but besides that, I mean,
I love meatballs.
meatballs.
I don't eat them. I don't like them.
Oh.
Meat shouldn't be in a bowl.
Like the
It should be in a cock.
that I like.
He likes meat cocks. Yeah,
Well, you're from Queens, so you
I am.
Yeah, you got some Italian dellers down there.
yeah, for sure. We got yeah.
We're Astoria? No, right?
Bayside.
Base. Okay, that's the good thing.
No, yeah, I just wanted to try those Staten Island meatballs.
Hey, did you know Matt Marin?
Oh, yeah.
Well, what high school did you go to?
Me, WJPS.
I have no idea what the fuck that is.
I don't know.
What is
It's like Bayside, right?
Yeah.
Is there a Bayside high school?
Yes, there's a Bayside
yeah.
also.
Zach
My
Slater.
school was on. My school is relatively new. I think we were the second graduating class. That might be why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know where Matt went to high school.
You got to wake up in the
My
morning.
school was
right?
like that actually when I graduated from.
Small?
First graduating class.
Yeah, we were pretty small. What was the name of your
You got to
school?
wake up in the morning.
If I went to Bayside High School, I would play that every morning.
What?
The Saved by the Bell theme song.
I think Matt did go to Bayside. Maybe.
Is that where he went?
Like what
I think so.
Cardozo.
Oh, Cardozo, right.
Ah, that's where he went? All right.
Yeah, we were from different ends of Bayside, me and
Because he
Matt.
came out to me once. He was like, I went to
Yeah,
high
high
school.
side, right?
Trying to get a bit out.
Oh, go ahead. Do
Forget
it.
it now. I was going to say how Matt.
Do you want to do Matt Marin in Principal Belding's office?
Is he gonna roast the principal in this?
You were really mean to me, Matt. You were very witty, but very mean. Matt Marin introduces like the school play.
How long has a no sleeves thing been a thing? I wonder.
At least 15 years.
15 years.
My dad does that. He cuts off the sleeves of all my t-shirts.
Your dad's a tough dude.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's Matt Marin who just like does dad jokes or
Maybe he's a
something.
fan of Matt Marin. Doesn't
He
even
just
know.
loves them.
I've seen you cut off with a cut off t-shirt.
This is one. If I have to work, yeah. If I have to work, yeah. When I used to work for my construction, yeah, it's so fucking hot.
No, we were away in New Hampshire, and Farouk had a cut off t-shirt.
Walking around like the Don.
It was hot. What do you want me to do?
He sold his sleeves for more drugs.
There's nothing worse than
Actually, Greg almost got picked up by a hooker.
Yeah?
Greg almost.
How is
and
that?
she's
She
not
almost
real-
she lifted me into the hotel room.
It was Pat Haggerty with a wig.
No, there's nothing worse than when we go on these gigs and Pat always sleeps with another man.
No.
Yeah, he does.
He's the second
And then
kid.
Taleli slept in the same bed, and Pat took his shirt off, and immediately Taleli was like,
There's nothing funnier than Taleli's bedwear is like he'll wear a white t-shirt and then he changes his white t-shirt for another white t-shirt to go to bed with.
and in the morning he had another white T-shirt.
Yeah, yeah,
How would you
Well, it
do
took me
that?
a long time. I always thought that Pat was the kid Andy from Toy Story. I always thought they were the same person.
Right now I'm Fat Spike.
Pat is the
Yeah,
personality
Fat
of Mr. Potato Head, 100%.
Oh, yeah. Well,
why
Mr. Redhead was a big dick.
When we went on a gig with Pat and Joe Winehouse.
I was Kara on those.
You can only imagine. That's why he doesn't get booked on.
He probably wants to stop to pee a lot, right?
No, he's good to go up with.
No, Nick and Pat are great to go up with.
Yeah, hang out.
Farouk's good to go up with. Anyone
job.
who's older
It's hard.
is a pain in the
Darren
ass.
Joseph, no good.
Never would bring him.
Yeah, I can't bring
I
it.
mean, we don't really notice the ride, to be honest, because we're like talking and shit. Like it's
We're
not.
talking a bunch
What do you guys talk about? What kind of things?
It's like this podcast,
Yeah.
but John Zombie's not there.
Right, exactly.
You were invited to one. Yeah,
I was?
I told you.
The hope in that voice.
No, just to hang out. Like, yeah, I'm not.
Your invitation was like lost in the mail.
The worst one was Winehouse
Of course.
He just whined throughout the entire show.
Spells his new name WINE.
And also, Pat and him slept together, and they were both shirtless.
Yeah, they had no problem with that either.
They were like a bunch of they were like men, like just Boy Scouts, you know.
Yeah.
Because I find that I don't like sleeping with other.
I don't like sharing.
I don't like sleeping with anyone.
Anybody.
Yeah.
I don't care who it is. Just let me.
I don't even sleep in the same.
I'm a roller. I roll around in bed. I like to.
Roller.
It's just,
I don't even sleep in the same bed as you. It was Greg. Yeah,
and we have to because we only have one bed at home.
Not in public though.
Yeah. One day I rolled over and I was like, Rob, you gotta get up.
Rob, wake up! Pete Davidson's house. Come on, let's go. It's exactly how it went down.
That's how it went down. I went to Pete Davidson's house last weekend. Looked like Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, Dennis Rodman was there. Abraham Lincoln. That was nice. That was cool. He looks good. I don't know.
Big DiBiase.
No, it's really funny.
$1 Million Man Ted DiBiase.
Everybody you could think of was possibly in there.
Wee Man.
Larry Flint, Wee Man.
Vern Troyer came back from the dead just for this.
Do you know Robert Wagner?
James Lipton.
Can you imagine you walk in? To imagine it's all the most random famous people.
Alexis Arquette.
It's Seth Green.
It's a pedophile.
Elian Gonzalez.
Alex Jones was there.
Elian Gonzalez as the baby, not as like anything else.
Not older Elian Gonzalez.
No.
Danny Almonte was there.
I mean, Colin Powell.
No, what's weird is
Whoopi Goldberg is there.
no, but really funny is that if Elian Gonzalez came back to the United States during Trump's policy and got deported,
how does Colin Powell know Hillary Duff? Just
You
talking
ever
to
see Hillary Duff's ass?
Oh my God! Amazing!
Holy
Amazing!
shit.
Amazing!
You ever seen Hillary Duff's ass?
no, can you put it?
No, I heard it blind you.
If you say it 3 times, fucking Christy Carlson Romano comes out of nowhere.
That's a good reference.
Okay. It's Brent Stevens. Go ahead, I want to see it.
Hillary Duff's ass.
No, what's funny is last week when I walked in, Pontillo told me when we were going to A-list comedian Pete Davidson's house, he's like, they know you as Beans, so tell them you're Beans.
Oh, I wanted to fuck with him, so I'm like, all right, you're Mitch and you're Beans.
Yeah.
I can't tell you why. You just have to go by those names. But then he wanted to do it, even after I said I was lying.
I mean, really nice. Oh, yeah.
Right?
Really nice. Good stuff.
Exactly. It's
Quality
amazing.
stuff.
Look at that. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, why didn't she do more movies?
Yeah.
Because she's too fat of an ass.
Sorry, green screen can't take care
Lose
of that.
some weight, Duff.
Really nice.
More like fluff. But anyway, yeah, so
She's like Hillary Dump.
She's on UPN 9 a lot.
does that still exist?
I don't know.
So I was saying, yeah, tell everyone at the party her name is Beans.
And then immediately he told me, he's like, all right, that's a joke. Don't say anything. But I was like, well, fucking go with it. Yeah, hell yeah.
You go to everyone on
So
Beans.
the first guy I said it to was this like black guy with really long dreadlocks, and he was DJing.
Jaden Smith.
And I was like, no, it wasn't him. It was probably not.
Charlamagne the God was there.
He was there.
Charlamagne the
Right.
God. He
But-
sounds just like he does on the radio.
I know,
It's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. He's very intense.
I treat him like a slave.
That's not funny. He's a god. When I walked in, I said to the first guy, this guy with dreadlocks, I'm like, hey, my name's Beans, and he totally bought it. He was like, oh, that's a cool ass name.
He's like, cool, I know, beat him while you're in prison.
It bombed just like it bombed just now.
Yeah.
I was like, my name is Beans, and
Yeah, I didn't even know.
Too much excitement in being.
I didn't even know.
It's my brother Pork.
That would be great. Damn it.
Wait, that would work. So you guys are Pork and Beans.
Pork and beans. That would go so well.
You think that's their real names?
I heard if we just do barbecue jokes. Yeah, but I heard if we go by pork and beans, we were hot and we never stopped. That's what
No, man. Pauline Jerky.
Pauline Jerky.
Pauline Jerky boys.
No, can you imagine? It's like her evil twin, Pauline Durfee, and she has blue hair, but she's but everyone likes her more.
Pauline Durfee, she's retarded.
Pauline, more like Pauline Slopey.
Yeah, Charlamagne, that's his name?
Charlamagne.
Charlamagne?
See, I was telling my coworkers, and a lot of them didn't believe me at all.
Yeah, it sounds crazy.
Probably why I have you on the podcast in case they.
Yeah, no, I am definitely not a liar.
No, I didn't believe me. And when I told him Pete Davidson, they didn't know who he was. I was like, all right.
He has blonde hair now.
But I was like, Pete Davidson is Ariana Grande's fiance, and they all know her. And they're like, you were there? I'm like, yeah, I was at the house, and it was cool. But then I mentioned Charmelade to God, and they were like, holy shit.
Yeah.
How did you, like, interact with him? I'm like, we barely interacted. I said hello to him.
Did you pass me that sandwich?
Boy. Excuse me, you're the help? You know
Ain't no God in here.
Yeah, it was really weird. He's wearing a white dress shirt and black pants. And
He looked like sitting in a hoodie and sweatpants. I bet he was.
no, he was a freak. He first
come
off,
on,
he's
don't talk about him that
6'6". He's so odd.
Ariana Grande is hot though.
I didn't see.
I barely see. The thing is, I don't really not familiar. Like with what she looks like, and plus, I look. She looks like a Staten Island girl, so I really didn't know.
All those girls were there. All these like young.
See, I would.
Pete Davidson's sister's friends,
Yeah.
who were of
She was
age,
sweet.
by the way.
Yeah.
All 18.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know how to spot that.
James was making
So
sure.
James was immediately turned off. They're like, either of age, I don't know.
I'm checking IDs.
He's very fun actually to go to a party with.
I am.
He goes up to these.
Well, I was going to say that's my credit sometimes. I go up
It's
like that. This
very
next
fun.
comic is very fun to go to parties with.
Because he goes up to these. He goes up to these people. These random people. And he's like, "Hi," and he just starts doing roast
And I
jokes.
pull roses out.
Well, you almost get the feeling that he knows them.
I thought you knew these people,
I knew some of them.
and then some of them you
No,
didn't.
but the Pete Davidson sisters' girlfriends or whatever weren't like. I don't think you knew them.
No,
So I was like-
no, we never introduced.
They were like singing bad.
No, it was very
Arabic
funny.
songs. It was very
Oh
awesome.
yeah, I didn't like that. Yeah,
We're like, shut
She was
up.
singing there with him.
when we were getting thrown out.
Ariana Grande sings bad Ariana Grande songs. Oh my God, I should have went up there and said that. Guys, hook it up. I take the mic.
Suck.
Let me give you the backdrop for this joke. I do all that, and that's the punch.
Yeah,
Nah, the Mac Miller thing would have
the
been
only
funnier.
people that didn't want to leave was like us, Maddie Smith.
Eli Sayers.
Eli
We were-
Sayers.
I thought he would have some pull.
Right?
He was getting thrown out. He got thrown out before we did.
And the rest of them all concurred.
You old man.
Left.
Out of here.
Yeah.
They were like, they were trying to show him the door. He was like, "Where do we
He was
go?"
trying to say,
Well, that's because it was Pete Davidson's mom's house, and she's like 55. 60.
Right? Yeah.
she was like, I want to go to bed.
Yeah.
And they had weed gummies out. I had some of those. Were good.
That was odd.
Yeah.
Because you know why? Because there are a lot of older people there.
Old
You ever know-
folks.
like older
Very
folks.
sweet.
See, I call
family.
them folks when they're Jewish.
It was so
They're
weird. It was a
folks.
weird party because he had a lot
He
of
had his parents.
had a lot of family there, right? Then he had these like weird LA people, right?
Right.
Who came up to you and just
Well, he had us, the gods.
and then you had us who, the higher tier open micers.
we're about to be big.
But it was very odd.
But at least like James, like at least you book like the comedy, New York Comedy Club. Like me and Greg just became two guys from Staten Island.
Yeah.
No,
among
you
these
stole
people.
I love
show.
how Crespo wasn't noticeable as this freak.
No, he stands out.
No.
He stands out like the thumbs he doesn't have.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, he
stand
does.
out. Because
I want to throw him in a pot.
and so does Drew Javanka.
Javanka, yeah.
That guy is the tallest
He's
man.
fucking tall.
I went over to him. And
He's tall, but he's also weird looking. He's got a weird Drew Trevian. He's like
got a
6'8".
He's a very weird face.
I thought he was like a fucking player for the Knicks or
See,
something.
I never met him. I didn't know. I don't think I know him.
He's nice. Yeah, he's a nice guy.
He's a good guy. Yeah. No, what's funny is know how comedy humbles you really quickly is that we went to do a Creek mic on Monday, right? And Drew was there, and we went back to back as the last comics of the entire night.
Right.
I was like,
We walked in with a case of Budweiser and a case of Miller Lite.
And a 5-hour energy. They got from
Into the party?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We treated Pete Davis' house like any other house party on Staten Island.
His family's there.
Yeah.
You guys are rolling it like, where's the pong table, bro?
Oh, yeah. His family was like, is that Budweiser? We have actual beer here. We have, good beer.
"No, it worked out."
Is that Miller Lite you're drinking? Classless piece of
Yeah, they were out of PBRs.
They're like,
I was gonna buy PPL.
Oh man.
like, who at the Domino's place?
Oh, we got a couple of minutes left.
Yeah.
I'm like, do your plugs.
Do you guys want to plug shit?
Well, tonight
Someone's
is
coming.
Jay's on the Bay.
Do you want me to go live for that?
Air
Do you want me to go live for it? It's gonna air.
Oh,
in
you
five-
want?
Yeah.
You want to go live for that?
Yeah, we air it in like 5 minutes anyway.
Yeah. Go live for your plug.
Yeah, we've never
it's
gone.
fine. I got-
We've never
yeah,
gone
yeah.
live. We've never gone.
It's
Let's
important.
do it.
I want to keep talking. You don't want to keep talking? I'm having a good time.
This guy has to. Because this show starts at 7.
What time is it now?
5:50.
Wait, can we keep going or do we need Farouk? It's up to you guys.
You guys can keep going.
This is a scintillating conversation. I think we're getting into some real stuff. And I think John actually told me earlier he thinks the same thing.
We guys separated the episodes now.
Oh.
We can. What time is Jason on the Bay start? What's 7? I'm starting.
It's going to take me an hour to get down there, though.
Oh, it's that
Take you
far.
a while.
Yeah, so
Yeah. So Jay's on the Bay tonight at 7:00. What else?
We've never gone live before.
And next week, I'm going to Comic-Con.
That's
it.
awesome,
That's
bro.
it. I'm going to
It's
Comic-Con.
good to have you here.
Yeah, and that's it. That's all I got going on. Yeah. That's it.
There you hear Farouk Hussein, everybody.
Otherwise, you can see me grinding on mics, bro. That's it. That's about it.
I can't wait to get like 3 views on this right now. Nobody cares.
One of them's Pauline. He was so great.
He came in hot and never stopped. He came in hot into this country and never stopped.
Before you leave, tell us about your experience filming Blue Bloods.
That Tom Selleck, I tell you, that guy.
Wasn't somebody on?
That guy can manhandle a cock.
I read
That
a
guy-
Facebook status that someone was on Blue Bloods and I don't know, they got raped or something.
Actually, Farouk was on an episode of What Would You Do? He gets harassed for being Muslim.
Oh, man. You know,
And Pat Haggerty's Pat Haggerty's the guy harassing him. He's the villain in What Would You Do?
Hey, look at that, you Muslim Jew! Look at that! And just that's the whole line. That's it.
And then Joe Winehouse is the guy who comes up and talks. He's like, "Why are you doing? Why are you making fun of him?"
No, that's Mike Bichetti. Actually,
no, that's
Mike
Comedy
Bichetti.
Nice Battle.
Comedy Nice.
That's what Mike Machetti's big idea is on Amazon Prime. Is he was like, we're gonna have a thing. It's called Comedy Nice Battle because I'm tired of being made fun of all the time. So what I'm gonna do is over the top compliments and stuff like that. He wants me to write for it. I'm like, I don't know.
Tell him to pay you.
All right, I gotta go.
Right, you
Oh,
get
man.
paid.
All right, go for it.
All right, guys.
All right,
Do your thing.
all right.
Rookie of the year, right here. He, yeah.
That's very funny. It's very funny.
He messaged me that was. I call you for Rookie of the Year.
Oh, man. There we go. There goes the Papa Bronzo.
All
right.
You got it, Jace.
Okay. All right.
Oh man. All right. Yep. Do we talk or like?
Hear what you
Well, if you want to hear this episode, you can listen to it on Spreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spreaker.
T.O. Pants.
That's I see that. Just like
There we go.
You are dressed like the bottom half of a nurse.
there it goes.
Are we ending or what are we doing?
Yeah, because we gotta get back to
all right.
the other end.
Okay.
So wait, hold on. Pontillo has to plug stuff, Zombie.
What do I have to plug? Oh, my Twitter is.
Your Twitter?
I haven't done that.
You on Twitter? Okay.
It's Pontillo777. That's my Twitter.
Isn't that the sign of the Lord?
Yeah. It's
It's the sign of Sean the God.
You can find me around.
I love Christ too.
Yeah. Apparently, I was a big draw for this podcast, from what I was told.
That's a rumor.
That's a rumor.
We're gonna see.
We'll
That's an
find-
Anna rumor.
We're actually
Not a rumor.
Joanna rumors.
We're
We're 10 downloads away from 1,000. Yeah,
That's true.
Excellent.
We do okay.
Yeah.
You know, we're no cum town.
There's also another podcast, How Come?
Oh yeah, I
Come
heard that.
Town.
Wait, what's
that's
that?
Jenna Bloom's.
I don't even know. I just know How Come.
Yeah, it's not funny.
But Come Town is, right?
I think everyone thinks it's funny, isn't it?
That's the hot.
Everyone
room.
says it's
That's
funny.
the hot room.
I think we can make a great podcast right here. I mean, we got all the tools.
John Zombie.
Zombies here.
We really did. We should have made it Zombie Cast. We should have named it that. 'Cause everyone called it that in the beginning.
Zombie cast.
Because you are totally more recognizable than me and Greg.
Some Upper Zombie and Fitch. Upper Zombie and Fitch. I'm that up on my own. I'm a big wordplay guy. I don't know. We didn't mention this earlier. I love the wordplay.
You love words.
Words with words. Yeah, we should call this podcast Words with Friends.
But you know what's funny is that you do puns, but not like Patrick Haggerty, who's totally
Well, Patrick is crazy.
yeah.
We're gonna end there.
Yeah.
There. John, final word.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. No, don't end it. No.
All right, final word.
You don't say fucking bye like you're just.
All right, what do you want me to say? What's a good word? What's a good word? What's a word to go out? Good word to go out on?
Take a piece. Hold on.
Give me a hint.
Give
here.
him a quote. Give him a
look
quote.
at this. Take a look. Take a look at this.
How about you give us a
It's like a final thought.
Hillary,
Wow, look at Hillary Duff's ass.
Can I say it again?
Hillary Duff has a dong. More like Hillary Dunk.
Do you think that's real?
Yeah. You think she has enough money, that Lizzie McGuire money, to pay for...
Hillary Duff has a bubble.
I don't remember her ass looking nice.
Let me see again.
Several
Yeah,
pictures.
Hillary Duff has a
Can I see it
nice
again?
ass.
Just Google Hillary Duff's ass.
What'd you find? Oh, that doesn't look good.
Who do you think takes these pictures? Like, I'm taking a picture of Hillary Duff's ass.
It's like random pervs that then sell it to fucking various websites.
That was my thing last week. Nice. She really does have a fucking nice ass.
It's very good.
very
Listen,
toy-
We just turned into the real ass podcast where we just look at
Toy, like a toy guy.
real or fake? That one's
Are we
fake.
talking about Hillary Duff's ass or not?
I heard her. I heard Selena Gomez has a good ass.
Let me see Selena Gomez.
Yes, she does.
Hillary Duff, but she's a cute blonde
Show
chick.
us Selena Gomez.
I don't like. I don't like Selena Gomez's face. I never cared for it.
I don't like your face.
Okay.
Uh huh.
Let me see. Let me see it. No, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
Keep going.
Yeah, we'll do another 5 minutes. I just want to see
All
Selena Gomez. You know.
This is Selena Gomez's ass
Talking
right now.
about, this is the last 5 ass minutes of the podcast.
No,
Who, Selena Gomez?
it's too high.
Oh, the jeans. You can't
very
judge by
bubbly.
jeans. Can you judge by jeans?
High and flat.
Doesn't-
Biggest hair in the
Let me say
It's very round.
no.
It's- oh yeah, it's just very. It's
No.
not bad. It's all tight.
I don't like it.
Oh, it's not as good as Hillary Duff's.
nowhere near.
Hillary Duff's would eat
No.
that. Her ass
Yeah.
would eat Selena
That's
Gomez.
quesadillas from a Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Hillary does have has quesadillas from Jose Tejas.
So, yeah, you guys ever go to Hobra?
I'm just
No.
No, Hobra?
There's a Hopper out here.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I meant. The one out here.
Oh yeah, it's by Beans and Leaves. Where
never
Pat
been
does
there?
his mic.
It's across from
I've
the
been there.
Kettle Black.
Like I've been there once.
What about Liberty?
Liberty Tavern. Nick used to do the mic, but I never ate or drank there. So
Yeah.
I mean, actually I have drank in there, but it's like not socially. Not socially. I don't go to socialize. John Marcos Farisi does a bit about.
old time ass Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, well, you could eat dinner on her ass.
Jennifer Lopez ass.
Jennifer Lopez. She's an old bitch.
Old time
Wow.
ass.
Let me see.
Like your ass got bigger.
Wow.
Old time ass.
Her ass looks like Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rush that ass.
Mount Crushmore.
Crush cans.
And do you think anyone's going to quit this year? Who do you think quits before the year's end? Comedy.
Comedy. Oh shit! Hold on, that's interesting. Forget about asses.
Forgot about ass.
By the end of the year.
I was
by
a
the-
little Kim Kardashian.
By the end of 2018, who quits?
Who quits? Oh, that is interesting.
Oh, fuck, who's on their way out?
Who I'm hoping to quit?
Not
versus who quits.
All right, who you pulling for?
Who I want to see quit? Do you know the comic Sam Z?
No, which one is he?
still around?
He's a guy from Park Slope. He gets up every
What's he look like?
Park Slope mic. He's
don't
there.
think so.
He has weird hair. He has like weird purple hair. He gets on stage. He fucking screams, and like he's not funny at all. He's funny to laugh at.
Yeah.
But zero funny. I'm hoping he quits. But who legitimately is going to quit? It's gotta be someone. Maybe a female comic.
Yeah, he quit.
Whoever's a Buddha comic
Should quit.
should quit. Chris Key is gonna quit. No,
Yeah. Did Tom McGrath quit?
I think that guy did quit.
Tom McGrath?
Yeah.
Scott Rubin quit, right?
Who's that?
Scott Rubin
Who's he?
from Buddha? I don't know. I think he quit.
Yeah, who do you think's gonna quit?
Oh, man, it's tough. How do you pivot? You scratching?
Huh?
You scratching?
Scratching your ass.
Scratching my ankle.
I don't know. It's maybe Jesse Snedden might quit.
Jesse Snedden.
He's a dark horse to quit.
Oh, Richie Goldstein.
Richie G, yeah.
He'll quit. Anyone who hasn't left Climax.
Who do we know has quit? Anyone?
Yeah, who's quit?
Who's
He
quit?
just said Tom McGrath.
He quit, right? But he has MS.
He is.
What? Scott Rubin, didn't he quit?
I don't know that.
I don't know who that is. either.
Yeah, then he must have quit.
He must have quit,
Because you
yeah.
guys did climb. You did
Yeah.
climb it.
I've done.
I've done Climax. I don't do that.
I don't know. Jesse Snedden, we said.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
He's on his way out.
I want to do a comedy death pool.
Yeah.
That'll be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
What about George Fernandez? I don't
He
know
won't
if he'll
quit.
No, he's
He's
in
too
it to
funny.
win. He's in it to win it.
I'm a fan. I like him. I know.
Yeah, I think he's very funny. I just
You don't like
his act is fine. It's fine. He doesn't write a lot.
But you know what's good is that he does like a ridiculous character on
Yeah.
stage.
No, I think it's what it really is.
Yeah, I've talked him off stage. Yeah. So he does an
Yeah, just
exaggerated.
as annoying on stage as he is.
I thought he does like an exaggerated version of himself.
Nah, but he is funny. He's funny.
Yeah.
I think Joe Nami's gonna quit.
Oh yeah, he'll quit.
I don't
Why?
know. Yeah. He's like depressed.
He's all.
He shouldn't. At least he shouldn't.
His girlfriend's so
He
hot.
shouldn't quit before he books us on his show. At,
Oh, he has a good show at the platform.
I've heard. Yeah, I was supposed to do it, and then we have something that night, right?
Yeah.
And they laugh at everything. Or how they love you.
Yeah, they're
guys.
high.
Platform, right?
Oh yeah.
Wix's show is great.
Wix is-
Wix has a
with
great
Steve
show.
Bowles. And
I want to get Dan Wicks on the podcast. Next time you come on with Dan.
Yeah, me and Dan are tight as toast.
toast.
Yeah, we are. It's me, Pontillo.
Yeah.
I love his take on. Should I say this or no?
What?
Nicara. The Nicara.
No, don't say
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
Nah.
Fuck. All right.
We're very.
He has a take on Nick Cara balding, that's all.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh, he is
I don't want to
balding.
insult Nick Cara.
About his hair?
Yeah.
She says that Dan Wicks is like, I have better hair than you, dude.
That's true.
Oh, man.
Not bad. All right.
Yeah, okay. Hour and 20.
Up?
As long as episode
Hour and 20? Wow.
Yeah.
Johnny got a toy golf set when he was 3, and from that day on, he was hooked. All he wanted to do was golf, golf, golf. He'd be on the links before school, after school. All he ever wanted was to go pro. And then, one day, when he was holding his grandson and thinking about his 12 handicap, Johnny realized it just might not happen for him. But you know what did happen for him? He switched to Geico and saved a bunch of money on car insurance. So that was good, and so was hanging out with his grandson.
Big news, New York City. The OnePlus 7 Pro 5G is available exclusively at Sprint. Enjoy blazing fast download speeds with incredible reliability and dependable coverage. Get it for just $20 a month. That's a savings of more than 40%. All you need is an 18-month lease and approved credit. Learn more about 5G coverage in your area at sprint.com/sprint5G. After $15 per month credit, apply within 2 bills with new line of service or eligible upgrade on qualifying plan. If you cancel early, remaining balance due, excludes tax. Offer coverage not available everywhere, subject to credit and $30 activation fee and restrictions apply.